Judicial season is upon us, and we try to bring you as many candidates as possible. I'd like to introduce you to a candidate for Judge of the 11th Sub-Circuit, Scott Michael Kozicki. How you doing?
Great. Thank you for having me here as a guest.
First of all, thank you. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your background?
Well, certainly. I live in Oak Park right now with my wife and our 2 children. Our oldest is in kindergarten, and our youngest, she's being redshirted, and she'll start preschool in a year, and she's adorable. But I went to Fenwick High School, and that was in Oak Park, and I'm back there now, raising a family. I went to University of Illinois, and I was a literature major and a science minor, and I'd come back every summer and I caddied at LaGrange Country Club, which was probably the best job that I ever had.
Cool.
And I met a lot of good people. I worked for a lot of attorneys, and they kind of encouraged me to go to law school. So I went to DePaul Law School at night. I worked during the day, and I was hired to be a clerk for Judge Jack Moran over at 26 in California. At the time, he was a supervising judge, and that was a great experience. He really worked me hard, but he told me to look around and just watch and observe other attorneys. And at the time, I saw a lot of really good attorneys. And after that, Rita Fry from the Public Defender's Office, she hired me, and I've worked there ever since. I started out in appeals, and I got to argue 4 times in front of the Illinois Appellate Court, and that was a terrific experience. And then I moved as a trial attorney in traffic court at the Daly Center, and I tried a lot of bench trials and jury trials and met a lot of young attorneys, and we fought a lot, and we got together afterward, and it was a good time to be a young attorney. But right now, I work mostly at 26 in California. I'm assigned to the Forensic Science Division, which means all my cases are, felony charges, all are homicide or sexual assault cases. I come in where there's a forensic component, such as DNA, or the big thing now is cell phone surveillance. So I've had a lot of experience in the criminal law.
Wow, sounds like it. And that has to be some fascinating cases. Why don't you tell us where the 11th Sub-Circuit is?
Sure. Well, it begins on the south in Oak Park. It's all of Oak Park Township. And then it is Proviso Township. It's the city of Maywood and some of Bellwood. And it extends all the way north to Park Ridge. It hits Rosemont, Schiller Park, Des Plaines, Elk Grove Village, Elmwood Park, and then about several wards in the city. Alderman Spizzato, Alderman Cullerton, Alderman Mitz. Those are some of the wards in the city. So it covers a large territory, Norridge. So it's been an experience.
What made you decide to run for a judge?
Well, when I was a clerk, people would always ask me, "Oh, do you want to be a judge now?" And I said, "Oh, heavens, no." I really saw how hard that job is and how stressful it can be. And it can be isolating at times. But, I've been a lawyer for 15 years, and I have a lot of experience. I've been on some big cases, with forensics. And, I really see that, one of the reasons I became a public defender is one of the reasons I'd like to be a judge, to ensure fairness and justice in the system. And with my experiences as a public defender, I really think I can contribute a lot to our profession as a judge.
Sounds good. So I'm sure you're out getting the word out.
I am.
How do you go about it?
Well, just being yourself and meeting people. I think, one thing about me is I'm a cyclist, and I ride my bike every day to work. And, I just share that with people, and, then I learn, who they are and what I'm doing. And, I tell them about I'm running for judge, and it's kind of a civics lesson, but, you really meet a lot of people along the way. To get on the ballot, you need about 1,000 signatures, and I'm really happy to say that, we got over 4,000 signatures. Wow. So we, hit the hot spots, and we went throughout the 11th Judicial Sub-Circuit, and it was great meeting people and really telling them, what I'm all about, and you know, you really see how important being a judge is and what kind of power people give to that position.
It is important, and I urge everybody, by the way, to start at the bottom of the ballot and work your way up, because the judicial races, a judge can affect your life much more so than governor, senator, you name it. I mean, you're talking your freedom, your family, your possessions, everything.
And that's why I think, you know, I'm uniquely qualified. I mean, I agree with you. You have to have the right temperament and you have to have experience, because, you know, there's a lot of talk about the backlog in the system, and that's true. But, you know, courts, we can never forget, involve people. And you're dealing with people's lives, people's pain. You know, whether you're accused of a crime or, God forbid, if you're a victim. And you really need a judge to have the right temperament, to listen and really think, and give everyone, so to speak, their day in court.
Very important, no question about it. Do you have a website?
I don't. I have a Facebook, Scott Michael Kozicki.
That counts.
For judge, it does.
Yeah.
But more importantly,
Scott Michael Kozicki.
For judge.
For judge. K-O-Z, well, you'll see the spelling on the bottom of the screen. Go ahead.
I can, yes, Kozicki. But more importantly, you know, there's a lot of information sources. I applied for an associate position last year, and I've been found fully qualified or recommended by every bar association. And I almost think that's a better source of information for the voters, because you have to complete a full questionnaire first by the Chicago Bar Association.
There's no question. We're running out of time here,
Okay.
but you're right. I mean, the bar associations, and in Jewish Chicago, by the way, we go over all the races, and the bar association ratings are really, really important. At this point, I got to say thank you very much.
Thank you
Scott
very
Michael
much.
Kozicki, good luck in the election.
Thank you.